Okay, you're about to be chosen. You're in this time before the time. It's like the hallway waiting room, and you can't see what's happening behind the scenes. Like, look at all that stuff. My friend is visiting me, staying with me. So, do you see what I'm saying? Like, you think it looks like this, but there's like a bigger thing going on over there that you're not fully seeing, okay? There is like, you're not being chosen. Everything is forming to choose you for this thing that aligns perfectly for you, whether it's a person, place, or thing, or all of the above, the clients, the love, it's like so big because you finally freaking stepped into this version. You already are the version. You're not becoming the version. You're not waiting for the version. You are the freaking version. And everything is now orchestrating and recalibrating and designing itself to come in and like receive you. All right. You are about to be freaking received in such a big way. And the big change of November, right? Like everyone's been talking about, like, there's this big change, something's happening, and the change actually is you're clicking in to this version of you that's magnetizing these things to you in a whole new way. Like the waiting room, you're in the freaking waiting room, and it's so that like you're being asked, like, just know that it's happening. You're just in the waiting room. There's this, like, if you're at the waiting room for the doctors or whatever, you're going in, it's going to be happening. So the other message is like, know this, just don't try to figure out how, because everything is reorganizing itself to give you this thing so you can receive this thing, so you can, finally align with the way that you've been working within yourself and this new understanding of yourself. And I am telling you, it is like rapid freaking quantum jumping every week now. It's like, or every day, honestly. Like this version of you is growing so much quicker than the material dense world can catch up to you. So that is why you're being asked to like, just be patient, just trust, like hold the freaking vision. There's these bullet points of these things like this, and like, it's all coming. It's all freaking coming for you. You just have to allow the slowness of the material world to get its act together to be fully in alignment with you. And it is coming into alignment. It's like, I'm trying to think of an analogy, and all these like weird things that don't make any sense are coming into my mind. But it's like, just allowing the time and development of this person, of this client, of this opportunity. They're all being magnetized towards you. And because your magnetic field, because your aura, because your frequency is so freaking lit, it's like they have to like come into your frequency. Okay. They like want to come to you, but they're working on aligning. And when I say this could be that person. It could be that deal, that opportunity, that job. This could be that money you've been waiting for. And it's like, you just have to like, there is something in this stillness. There is something in this waiting room where the only job you have, first of all, there's like a lot about relaxing. And I've decided, okay, so a couple of things if you've heard some of my other videos, like really tired of how the same freaking readings everywhere are basically saying the same thing over and over forever. But like, there's just like, it's just so redundant, right? We want something new. We want something innovative. And like the channeling messages, the readings, but there is something we're all tapping into. Like we can all feel it, right? Like something is, and I was sharing in one of my last videos, like I don't really watch like channel messages or readings like every now and then, but I think when I'm in myself being like, what is going on? Like something feels like I'll get like really like hooked in and be like, oh, this is like, it's like a little too much. And then I kind of get to see like what is going on out there. And it's like the same message all the time. And like, it is, there's the people who are super like clickbaity, and then there's like people who are very authentic, but there's this like same message, like, all right, we get it. So that, okay, there's something about innovation. There's something that wants to be demonstrated new in you, like either stopping a behavior you've been doing, right? Because you're also in this waiting room. It's almost like this showing up slightly differently is gonna like magnetize this thing. It's gonna like your physical change, okay? Like say like I'm wearing a hat, like, or whatever, like something, a behavior, a thing, a new routine, or stopping something. Like even I was just like, okay, the new version of me isn't freaking just readings, channeled messages. Like I'm not doing that. Like that new version of me feels assured. That new version of me like knows it's happening. I don't need to look to the outside. And I'm not even throwing shade, obviously, because this is like what I do. But I'm just saying for myself, there's times when it's a little like, what is going on? I feel a change or something. And then like, it's nice to have that confirmation. Like, yes, this is the energy that a lot of us are kind of going through right now in different ways, but we all feel something. We're all feeling, most of us, something happened in the summer, shifted big time. Like, yeah, I know, I get it. You're shifting all the time, but it was like something this summer. And then the fall kind of was like you shifted in the summer, something happened, and then the fall was like kind of having to face old aspects of yourself while you're in this new version of yourself. And then November is like something big is going down. Something big, some kind of news, and everyone's like, what? Like, what is it? Like, it's gonna happen. And then we're all like, but what? Like, where? And the big news, what I'm realizing, I love the sun is coming in. And sorry, I'm like, oh, sorry, is my spotlight ring light, if that's like evasive, offensive to your eyes. But the change is that you changed, okay? Like we were looking for something on the outside to be like, oh, you got it. And what I think the big change is that you changed and you're now in the waiting room. And then that's like, I have no idea. I don't know what the energy of December is going to be like, but I'll be figuring that out soon. But there's something about the big change is you, okay? You've shifted into that, but now it's like, be patient, wait, it's coming, the thing is happening. You were the big change. That's it. Like you were the change. You were the big freaking thing everyone was getting hyped about, and it didn't necessarily show up in your 3D like yet, okay? Yet. So trust, patience, it's all freaking happening. It's so awesome. It is like, but yeah, let's go back to innovative. Like things want to be done differently. Like you got to change up your behaviors. You got to stop or start something. You got to dress slightly different, or you got to just something needs to like, you got to, it's almost like you're cracking the code to like getting the waiting room to be shorter by doing something different. Because that's the new version of you, okay? That is the new version. So do something different. Also, guess what? Never have I ever done this amount or anything to this extent with sales before. But for Black November, for the entire week of like today to December 1st, Black Friday week, 30% off almost everything. That means all my readings, my one-on-one Zoom readings, my coaching program. I'm also announcing a 6-month coaching program. It's also 30% off, but like check it out. I'll put everything below. I can go shorter and I'll like, I try to just like, where are you at? Let's meet there. Let's get you to quantum jump and shift into this next version of yourself who is fully the version who's living their most amazing dream. And then that will all materialize for you. It's how I changed my life. It's how I got this loft. It's how I got my book deal. It's how, like, all the things. Speaking of book deals, you gotta sign up. If you are a writer working on a deck or a book, I Am Published workshop. It's in January, but I am promoting it now. It's 30% off. Now or never. It's 2 days. The first day is actually the logistics and statistics, like how to write a book proposal, how do I get an agent? Like, there's so many steps that I had to like investigate and call and do all this crazy stuff to figure out, like, how do I get Animal Apothecary published by like a real publisher? I didn't want to self-publish. Like, I'm sorry, there's so many cool things to self-publishing, but if you want to get your work out there in really big ways, a publisher is amazing at that. Publishing is very kind of archaic and old school, but like it's amazing to, if you want to get out there, right? If you want to reach thousands and thousands and thousands, classic publishing is really awesome for this. At least it is current reality, right? Everything's changing all the time. But so we're going to learn that. And then the next day is how do you align? How do you embody the version of yourself who is, not only got the book deal, but who's already published, who's selling in multiple languages, who's a New York Times bestseller, whatever the thing is. That's workshop in January is going to be 30% off up until December 1st. And just like everything. Also, seriously, the coaching, I'm hyped for it because it's just this new, like, when you work with me too, it's like getting you to align to the frequency that I'm in, to be like, let's freaking go. Let's get you empowered. Let's shift. Let's change these behaviors. Like, let's go. It's not a therapy session where someone's just like, oh, how do you feel about that? It's like, no, you're going to need to do this. Like, let's freaking go. Through the body, through animals, and through your behavior. It's like a total identity shift. It's awesome. And we can do it pretty quickly. Also, the thing about coaching that's cool and that I'm really good at is you're going to get triggered when you level up. You're going to get totally paralyzed with fear, and that's normal. And I'm here to work with you through that. Okay, check out all the things, all the sales, website with all the jazz below, description below. I love you. World peace forever. Duh.